Hello everyone, LuffyNoTomo here, and I want to do a segment on Korean dramas and give out some recommendations because over the years I've watched several and I really do enjoy Asian drama, and some of these Korean ones are so amazing and awesome that I just had to share it with people. So you will notice that there's Viki, for the most part, is the place where I watch them, but I also pulled up some of the things from Drama Fever because I couldn't find it on Viki, and I did find it on Drama Fever. There are plenty of other hosting websites that do carry Asian drama, so if you can't find it on either of these, there is another place somewhere out there to find them. And also, you will notice a theme of comedy for the most part, because I will say the genres. I have many genres throughout here where it's horror, mystery, action, comedy, etc. There's so many things, but comedy will be the main theme. And you will notice that some of the actors and actresses are the same in multiple series because I tend to gravitate to that more. If I like them in one series, I tend to then see what they do next. So let's get started because I got a lot to go through. So Oh My Venus is a brand new series. It only has a few episodes out right now. For me, that doesn't matter because I love it so much. It's such a great, cute, romantic comedy. It's so adorable. All the descriptions are going to be on either the Viki or Drama Fever website. If not, you can always ask me about them if you need any more info. And so if you want to wait for it to be almost done or more closer to done, then that's fine, you can watch them. But for me personally, if I like something so much, I'll just watch it, because I watch so many things at once. This is a good one, brand new, highly recommend it. So adorable so far. Love it. This is I Remember You, and oh my gosh, it will blow your mind. So great. It's a mystery, sort of suspense, has a little bit of comedy, but mostly you're like on your toes. It's so interesting and fascinating. I have my dad, who is 7 years old, watch it, and he doesn't normally like watching anything with subtitles, and he liked it too. So I'm so happy. So this is a really good one that's telling something. Then we've got Greatest Love, is so cute, romantic comedy. There's a little bit of slow parts here and there, but for the most part it's really, really good. Then we've got Master's Son, which is very interesting. It's a supernatural. It has a couple of scary moments with the ghosts, but for the most part, it was a comedy romance. Very good. Another one that I normally wouldn't have gone to, but I was bored one day, so I was looking for anything to watch, and I started I Hear Your Voice, and surprisingly, it was so good. It's a more serious sort of crime mystery, but he has the ability, this guy's here has the ability to hear other people's thoughts. So that's what makes it, I guess, a sci-fi or fantasy, is what they're listing it as. But I don't know, it was just so wonderful, and the actors and actresses are really good in these ones. These are my top favorites, by the way. This is Daljaw's Spring. I did not find it on Viki, so I found it on Drama Fever. This is basically a romantic comedy with an older woman, younger man. Then we've got Secret Garden, and this is a gender swapping one. Normally I don't like those, but at least they don't stay gender swapped for too long. It's just brief moments. This is a fantasy romantic comedy, and it was so good. It kind of reminded me of Alice in Wonderland. And it's one of those ones where, with like Greatest Love, Master's Son, and some of those other ones where I go back and I watch little snippets of my favorite parts. This series, I was able to go back all over again and watch it from scratch and just fall in love with every single bit. Oh, so good. Highly recommend it. Then we've got A Witch's Romance, which is also a romantic comedy with an older woman, younger man. Very cute. Kill Me, Heal Me is so interesting. I wouldn't have liked it or thought I'd like it if you can get past the first episode, because sometimes first episodes are really weird or boring and slow, but if you can kind of get through that one, because it is kind of a weird concept. This is a guy who has a split personality disorder, so it's a romantic comedy mystery, and it's really neat because the different personalities are just so fun. So highly recommend it if you can get past the first episode. It's a bit hard to deal with and understand, but otherwise it's really good once you get into it. Then we've got Sassy Go-Go, who's got the younger generation of actors and actresses. Very, very good. It has a little bit of a darker plot line to it than the name would suggest, because Sassy Go-Go sounds like super fun and all about cheerleading, but that's not really what it's about. It's more about how they deal with their problems at this prep school. And it's really good. It's very cute, sort of got a little bit of romance comedy, but mainly slice of life kind of thing going on. Then we've got another school one, which also has a very serious tone to it. It's called Angry Mom. This was really, really good. Very shockingly good. It's got a lot of funny points, a little bit of romance, but mainly sort of a slice of life kind of thing going on. Very, very good. Highly recommend it. Then I'll go to the next. So I kind of did a little bit of breaking these up. So this is like the historical ones that have some sort of history related to them. This is Queen In-kyun's Man. Oh my gosh, romantic comedy, historical, time traveling. It is so good. Like, you wouldn't think it would be good, but man, it really sucks you in. Very good. Highly recommend it. Plus the actors are pretty good. Of course, there's My Girlfriend is a Gumiho, which is a nine-tailed fox. And I believe she's the one currently in Oh My Venus, too, so I'm not sure. So if I am mistaken, you can always look it up and check, because they will list, like, who these other actors have been in different series. But this is a really good sort of historical, it's kind of like across, like a modern day, where the fox girl comes from the past into the present. So that's kind of cool. She wants to be human. Then we've got Sung Kyung-won Scandal. This is a little bit, reminds me of Hanakimi, where she is a girl who dresses up as a guy and goes to an all-men school and tries to become educated or, you know, socialize and stuff like that. It's got like romance, comedy, historical, action. Like, I don't know, it's got a lot of stuff going for it, and it was so good. I really enjoyed it a lot. And I heard on Viki somewhere that they were talking about it might have a sequel coming up. So that's interesting to know about. So if you did like it, then they might make a sequel, or they're thinking about it, and looked like they may have announced it. I'm not sure yet 100% or anything, but I did see it floating around on their website. Then we've got Hongidol, which is a Robin Hood historical type one. This was interesting. I actually didn't remember if I watched it, and I think I watched it again. So, you know, I don't know. This one was really kind of cool too. Then I think we will go with these next. But since this is getting a bit long, because I don't want to go for too long, I will take a break. And I will stop it now and then continue, because like I said, I've got tons of drama to go through. So see you in the next part. Thanks for watching the first part.